and welcome to Intermediate Cardio Interval Training. So for this course, we're going to be doing interval training rather than a continuous moderate exercise. So what that means is for intervals, we are going to do really hard intervals followed by shorter periods of kind of recovery exercise. So the interval is going to be hard. It's going to be followed by more of a recovery exercise, hard interval, recovery, hard, recovery, back and forth a couple times around 5, and then we're going to end in a cool down. So what this means is basically you have to exercise for a shorter period of time to get the same benefits of that continuous moderate training. So rather than doing a 30-minute workout, we're going to be doing a 15. So for this, you want to get really comfortable with your RPE scale. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And you're also going to need to be confident in your balance because this is intermediate. We're going to be stepping up on a step. And so just making sure you have that confidence and you don't need something to assist you with that. Okay, so the benefits of this course is going to be increased insulin sensitivity, so your body's ability to use that glucose in your blood for energy, as well as increase your metabolic rate for up to 24 hours after. So lots of good things that come with interval training like this, and it'll be a great course. So how we're going to kind of monitor our intensity is rather than using a heart rate monitor, we're going to actually use the Borg scale of RPE, so rating of perceived exertion. And so what that scale is it starts at 6 and it ends at 20. 6 is you're doing absolutely nothing at all. Maybe you're just sitting down, watching a show. Maybe it's you watching me right now. And then 20 is the hardest exercise you've ever done in your life, totally maximal. We're never going to get near 20. Actually, in this course, if you start feeling like a 17, I'll explain what that is. You actually want to bring it back down a bit. So we're not doing maximal exercise, but we will be doing hard. All right, so now that you know the two extremes of the scale, in between, it kind of starts at that 6, like I said, which is rest. 7 is extremely light. 8, you're just starting to elevate that heart rate a little bit. 9 is like you're walking outside, going on a stroll. 11 is going to get to that kind of brisker walk feeling. 12 to 13 is kind of that moderate. It's somewhat hard, but you could do it for a sustained period of time. 15 is really hard or just hard. So that's where we're going to be in our intervals. We're going to be at that hard. Your heart rate's elevated. You're sweating, you're breathing harder. 17 is very hard. If you start to feel at that 17, you want to bring it back down to a 15. And then, of course, at the other end extreme is that 19 and 20, which is that maximal exercise, hardest you can imagine. So that's our scale, and today during our exercises, we're going to be working through those intervals and kind of trying to name where we are on the scale with that. So to help you out, we're going to use things like the talk test and different methods to kind of just figure out where we want to be in each scale, and we'll go through it together. Okay, if that all sounds good, you want to grab your water, make sure you have good shoes, go to your clear exercise space. You're going to need a step or a stair that you can fit your whole foot on, and we're going to get ready to go. I'll meet you there. All right, everyone, let's get started. So remember, modify any movements that you want and just follow along as best you can. Here we go in our warm-up in 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's just start off with tapping our stair. So in this warm-up, we're going to go for 4 minutes. And we just want to slightly elevate our heart rate and try and get to that 10 to 11. So just slightly hard. Good thing about warming up is that it's good rehearsal of movements. Bring those shoulders wide, pull the crown of your head to the ceiling, keep that core engaged. You want to make sure that your step isn't able to slide anywhere. And whenever we stand up on it, you want to put your whole foot on the step. Just a few safety things to get started. Okay, we're going to bring it to a march in 3, 2, 1. Start marching. Good job. Again, wide through those collarbones. Pull belly button to spine. So to bring the talk test into this, for our warm-up, you should be able to carry on a conversation with someone else. So if you're going at the same pace with me, if you're going less, if you're going more, listen to your body, do the talk test, figure out how intense you need to go. Good work. Prepping our body for the workout. We're going to do some step ups here. So you're going to want to put your whole foot on the box. In 3, 2, 1, step right. Good job. Remember, you can if you have one of these steps at home, you can make it taller if you need, or bring it shorter by removing the blocks underneath. We're over halfway through our workout, or not our workout, our warm-up, sorry. All right, let's switch the lead leg here. So step up with the other one and then down. All right, we're going to switch it up to some hamstring curls. So you're going to pull your heel to butt. Here we go. Step, curl. Nice. Just kind of stepping side to side and curling that leg. Okay, so we got 45 seconds in our warm-up here, and then we're going to get into our first interval. So our first interval, we're going to aim to be at 14 to 15 on the scale, so it's going to be hard. Our talk test, we're only going to be able to say about 3 words. So I'll cue you to check in on that. Our breathing's going to increase. And what we're going to do for exercises is those toe taps. So to make the intensity harder, you're either going to go faster, you can add a little hop, or do what you need to do. All right, 15 more seconds. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, 1, and tap. So okay, talk test. Good job. We're halfway through. We're doing a 1-minute interval here. You got this. Good work. If you're feeling that 17, you want to bring that intensity down. 3, 2, 1, and let's do a hamstring curl. So now we're in our recovery. We're going to go for a full minute recovering. Normally the first interval is one of the easier ones just because you haven't quite done that long workout yet. So kind of check in. How did it feel? If a hamstring curl feels like too much right now, just do a step touch. It's just bringing the feet together. And for our recovery interval, you want to be at about a 12 to 13 on that Borg scale. So kind of a brisk walk feeling. We're going to do another interval of 1 minute. And after that one, we're going to get into our cool down. So we're just working through learning the feeling today. For that next interval, let's do step ups. So foot fully on the block. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go up. Go at your own pace. Talk test, say 3 words. All right, switch legs if you can, switch that lead. If you're feeling like you're getting at a 17, go slower, or even go into some marches. But you're almost there. You're doing so good. 15 more seconds. If you need to stop now, go ahead. You're still doing a great interval. Here we go. We're going to march it out in 3, 2, 1, and march. Whew, all right. Good work. Those were 2 hard intervals of about 1 minute each with a 1 minute recovery in between. So good job. That was hard, but you did great. We're going to do that again tomorrow, but we're going to do it 5 times. So we're going to have a little bit shorter of an interval and a little bit longer of a recovery. So don't worry. And if you're not doing it tomorrow, the next day, whenever you get to it, day 2 will be a little bit different and just a little bit longer now that we're used to it. Okay, when you're ready, you can slowly bring those feet to a stop. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me for day 1 of intermediate cardio interval training. I hope you enjoyed today's workout and you feel really comfortable with the idea of doing intervals as well as with that RPE scale. I can't wait to see you for day 2. See you then.